Hi, my name is Vegan Brie. I talk about all things vegan and cruelty-free, mainly beauty. And I'm going to get into what is supposed to be the top trends for 2025 according to Allure magazine. I also want to do the hair trends, the skincare trends, any other trends that I find for 2025. We just started 2025. Today is January 5th when I'm filming this. But yeah, so I'm going to try to do these and see if I look so cool and so in. Okay, so one being metallic accents, which could be in the hair. I see something that I would probably never wear, like in the hair, and I see metallic on the eyes as well as a metallic lip liner. Looks more like kind of, looks more, I cannot make this stick. More avant-garde, runway, I don't know, kind of party makeup, but we can try that. It says pops of gold, silver, and bronze showed up all over the spring 2025 runways. So maybe I'm not going to do a metallic lip or something in my hair, but I could do, it has some products like metallic eyeliners, metallic eyeshadows, metallic eyeshadow sticks, palettes, yada yada. So, and then I also see for another trend, it's the all over berry. So berry on the lips, berry on the eyes, or an eyeliner, mostly berry lips, and then also vivid blues. So I'm wearing blue today, but I could do a somewhat smoky, I guess, metallic blue look today. Look, okay, so this is in the Sin Beauty Galactic Visitor palette. I also want to do videos where I use products that aren't exactly brand new. You know, this is new, but in the sense that we actually do multiple looks of palettes in different videos, not just one video and then you never see it again. And then I have a metallic blue, this Nomad Royal Europe palette as well. Metallic blues. I have lots of metallic blues. That is a shade that I don't wear very often. I can try to do like a berry lip. This is gonna be a pretty dramatic look, but I want it to be sort of soft. So let's try this out. I'm gonna prime my lids and I'll be right back. Also, another trend for 2025 is extra glam looks, which these looks are more like smoky, but not, I don't know, not as glam as I think. And then let's see, fluttery lashes, even colored lashes, blurring formula. Well, those aren't for eyes. Besides singles, I have all these palettes that have metallic blues in them. The Nomad Ghost Town palette, these look more bluish on me, but I don't know if I'm going to pull that. Then I have the newest palette from Nomad, the Nomad Polar Express, which has some blues and metallic blues. The Nomad Beachy and Peachy has a bunch of blues, metallic blues. Nomad Fiji, Five Lakes Fuji palette, metallic blues. Nomad is New Zealand Stargazing palette, which by the way, I have a code, Vegan Brie, for 10% off. You want to get any of this stuff. Right now they have a sale going on, but you can double up the codes. But blues, I don't know if this is still available. The Gourmand Girls Gourmandesses palette. I actually really like this palette. I know it kind of didn't do very well, but metallic blues, some blues. Gourmand Girls. I also have a code Brie10 to get 10% off. Ethereal palette, which I feel like no one talks about, and they weren't as well known when I got these. And then I paid for this myself. The Gourmand Girls Radioactive palette, blues. Gourmand Girls Galactic Gourmand. Unearthly Dead of Night. I don't know if I would consider this a blue. It's like a bluish purple, but that's a blue, obviously. Give Me Glow. I was gifted by a friend. Gifted by a friend. A lot of these were PR, but we got blues, obviously. Paid for this myself. The Blood Money Sugar and Grunge, which is no longer available, but a whole roll of blues. Yeah, so those are my blue palettes that have blues that I can think of at the top of my head. And it says glam, but I see mostly dark-ish shades. I think I'm going to use I don't use this palette a lot, the Beachy and Peachy palette. It's pastel leaning, but I think we can get a dark-ish look out of this. Overseas Highway. Blue is my least, it's actually oh my god, look at that crazy mess. It's actually my favorite color, but my least used eyeshadow shade because I think it's the most bold, besides like bright pink. But blue is just, I think, the most unnatural shade. I don't know. Hopefully this does not crease on me. I've said in 1,000 videos now, everything has been creasing on me. I usually don't have my eyeshadow crease this bad. I'm gonna use the Fuji 5 Lakes or Fiji 5 Lakes. This shade right here. Probably should have put that on the outer corner, but whatever. Trends are just supposed to be for fun too. So if you don't like any of these trends, we'll see if they actually happen this year. I felt like we saw a lot of cool tones last year. And I felt like pretty glam makeup. I don't understand when people say eyeshadow is dead when there's lots of, all of these pretty much, a lot of these came out last year. So I don't know what that means. To me, maybe, I think mainstream drugstore, yes, but indie, no. Lots of stuff came out. So if you want to see new releases, go on Instagram. There's tons of indie makeup all the time. Or even on YouTube, new makeup releases, tons of indie makeup all the time. I think I'm going to use the New Zealand Stargazing palette and use the Cosmos shade right here. I don't really do grays. Cool tones are not my favorite. I prefer warm tones, but even though this is a dark gray, but it said glam, right? Grays tend to pull blue on me. I don't know if you can tell, but I have they always, as soon as I put them on my eye, this is, I feel like more of a bluish gray anyway, but they always, cool tones, especially grays, pull sort of blue on me. All right, I put some Fear Pixie Epoxy glitter glue on. It's just like a video where like use what you got. So you don't have to use everything that I'm using. You can use whatever you have. So I put the blue all over the lid. And of course, we're already having some creasing issues. This is what I've been dealing with. Like, I set my eyeshadow primer, still creasing. I don't know what is going on with my eyelids, but it's really annoying. I'm going to use the Beachy and Peachy palette, the Keys Beachy and Peachy palette from Nomad. And I'm going to use the Come As You Are. And just tap it on instead of swiping. And then I'll go back and blend, and I'm keeping it low so that I hopefully don't have creasing, but this is driving me crazy. So there's a metallic, maybe a slightly lighter shade on top just for the more metallic, or I don't know, like a pop, because this is sort of all monochromatic, which is fine, but I want something else. I'm gonna use the Ethereal palette from Grwm Girls in the shade Nova, just a little bit. Right. It also says, let's see, another trend is going to be essential multitaskers, which I feel like we've already seen. It's showing the Dibs bronzer / blush, which I decluttered that. I didn't like it. It smelled really good, but I didn't think it was very long lasting. I like the idea of multitaskers, but a lot of them do not work for me. I do like the e.l.f. Halo Glow as like I like mixing it in with foundations. I like putting it all over my face. I like using it as a highlighter. So that's like, I would say my only multitasker. Let me know some of your multitaskers. I don't have, I guess like palettes too, like face palettes could be multitasker, even though the only one for me is the e.l.f. contour palette with the bronzers and the highlight. But for the most part, I don't really have multitasker products. And then New Age primers. I don't think these are really New Age personally. The gripping primers came out, I want to say like 2022, 2023. With the Milk Makeup gripping primer, and then e.l.f. duped it, and then so many other brands have duped it, which I hope that goes out where brands are duping each other, but obvious dupes, not like, oh, it's kind of similar. No, it's like the same packaging or everything says gripping, but I'm like, are people still really into gripping primers? I like hydrating primers personally, or if they're both. And then another trend is gonna be blurring formulas, which I don't really care about my pores. I don't think I have humongous pores, but that's not something that, blurring lips, okay, I can get behind that. But blurring on the face, it's not really something I'm all about or that I really care about. Yeah, flurry lashes, like I said, primers and gripping primers. I do have it showing the NYX, the face glue. I got this in Influencer and I don't dislike it. Somebody said it smelled like maple syrup. I also have the spray too. I don't remember smelling maple syrup. I do like that it doesn't come out. Usually it comes out pretty easily, but I guess smells like, I'm not really getting maple syrup. It's not as sticky as the e.l.f. one. The e.l.f. one is definitely, it will stick to you. Like you can put your phone on your face, all that. So this one is more, I would say hydrating, but not I don't know. You don't have to, that one you have to really work it in, and that one is sticky, but I don't feel like, it just feels kind of moisturizing, to be completely honest. And it says it's not comedogenic. The packaging is, you know, fine and dandy. I wouldn't say that's a new age per se. Blurring, do I have any blurring primers? Okay, we'll use the REM blurring primer. I don't have oily skin, I have dry skin. This is more of like a silicone based. We're supposed to press it in. I wish it blurred wrinkles more, okay? Like under my eyes. This wrinkle, which you can't see right now, maybe it's blurring, maybe it's, you know, but are you supposed to slap your face? I don't know. It's not something. Oh, and 90s nostalgia. So maybe I'll try to do like a 90s lip. I don't know. I'm not doing 90s brows over here. We're not doing that, okay? I overplucked them in high school and college, and I'm not going back to that. So it has 90s monochromatic makeup, which be monochromatic, but not that. Like, has browns, luminous skin, clean girl aesthetic. Is that 90s? I don't know. It shows a nude, but then it has like a reddish nude lip. So it doesn't say anything about skin though, which I find, well, it says clean girl and luminous skin. So I just did blurring, but it says luminous. So I'll put the e.l.f. Halo Glow on too, because this is also a multitasker. I'm trying to do all the trends. I'm trying to use this up. I did buy a new one of it. I've had this for like 2 years, but there's a lot of product in here. I'm going to do a full-blown review on this. I got this at Influencer, the Urban Decay Face Bond Luminizer, but it's in shade Half Baked, and it is messy. This is not, thankfully it stopped, the product stopped coming out, but it will, I don't know if it's the shade for me or what, but I want to be luminous today, so I'll use it as a bronzer one cheek at a time, because this dries super fast. I don't like that. But I also don't think this is the right shade for me. It dries, but just way too fast. And it does last. It's just, I don't think I have the right shade. And if you squeeze too much, it'll just keep coming out product-wise. But I don't like that it has shimmer to it, too. I wish it was like the e.l.f. Halo Glow, and a lot of these products they don't have shimmer. And I don't know if Urban Decay didn't get the memo, but we don't need to have lots of shimmer, okay? We just like a glow. I don't really know if that did anything. I don't even know what this is supposed to be, luminizer-wise, because it looks like one of those bronzing drops, but I don't know. I'm gonna do color corrector. It doesn't say color corrector, but maybe that wasn't a thing. But it says fresh skin. Fresh, but luminous, but clean girl, but glam. I'm using the e.l.f. color corrector. I'm also trying to use not a lot of product under my eyes for creasing. Foundation wise, I'm going to try to be super luminous. Purlisse Sheer Glow Strawberry Vitamin C Tinted Moisturizer. It says light coverage and it says glowy, but I would not say this is light coverage. I'd say it's like light medium, but it has a olive undertone, and you can use your fingers with this. I really like it. You look too dark, but it'll work. I don't know a lot of strawberry and stuff. Might have those, like, I might have strawberry as an ingredient, but it says look glowy, and I like it for my dry skin. I do like a glow. For the oily skin people, let me know what you think. Okay, it doesn't really say anything about concealer, but I'm going to use the LYS Triple Fix Concealer. I've been having some dry under eyes. My skin is just going through it dry-wise. Doesn't say anything about concealer. We're just going to highlight. I've been liking using a sponge, even though it does take away the coverage, but I didn't wet my sponge because I'm lazy, and I don't know. Wanted to see how it would look without doing that, but I'm okay with less coverage under my eyes a little bit, as long as it's not, the color corrector helps, as long as it's not, I don't know. I still want to look refreshed and clean girl. Anything about bronzer in here, so maybe there's gonna have to be a lot of bronzer. I don't know. Maybe bronzer is not going to be as popular next year, even though I do love me some bronzer. Lunar Beauty Moon Prism Blush Palette. I do have some, I guess, berry-esque, right? This one. I'm going to use that lightly. Barely. I'm using a huge brush so that it doesn't look, I don't know. It look like I'm cold. And it doesn't talk about highlighter. either. I don't really see anything about it, except for it says glow, but blurring, but not and radiant, but I don't know. I like using highlighter. Multitasking though. I'm using bronzer, okay? I'm gonna use the e.l.f. contour palette as a highlighter and bronzers. As you can tell, I hate it. Like, it looks like it's barely been used. I'm mixing the light and medium bronzer, and then we'll use this as a highlighter. Just like a soft highlighter, but I'm also trying to be luminous. And then I'll be back with brows, and then we'll do lips. I'll use metallic in my waterline, since it shows that this wrinkle is driving me up the wall. I think it's because of the tretinoin, but it is angry and annoying. I'm gonna use the LA Girl metallic eyeshadow in the shade Ocean. It's metallic blue, or I think it is. Let me double check. Actually, no, it's not. It just says it looks metallic, but it's actually matte. Okay, let me see if this ColourPop one is metallic. In the shade Outer Space. Let me see if this Give Beauty one is people coming over, so that's why if you're gonna hear any noises downstairs. There we go, metallic blue. Why this is so dry? But it's still out. You know your favorite eyeliner is obviously vegan and cruelty free. I'm gonna use Curie right there from Radioactive. From Grwm Girls. Again, Brie 10 for 10% off. And then, it doesn't say anything about inner corner, but I'm doing Glam. I'm gonna use a little bit of the Diamond Fiji palette from the Fuji 5 Lakes. So it's later now. My in-laws just left a little while ago. Now I'm gonna do a berry lip. My cheeks don't look super berry, but let's see. This is the Lunar Beauty lip liner in the shade Doodle. It's more like a pinky shade. And then I have the NYX Goal Getter, which I think will be more berry. The one on the, left. But look at this. I don't know what is going on with my eyeshadow, but this is driving me crazy because I'm using eyeshadow primer that I know works because it's worked for me before. And then I'm going to use this NYX. This is old, but it smells fine. Matte liquid lipstick. Are the NYX Lingerie XXL matte liquid lipsticks in the shade Flaunt It. I say berryish pink, but it looks berry on me. These are really good lip liners. I don't really overline. I just do my lip. I'm a big lip person. I want to this year get into more lip products. I want to see more lip stains. That's what I want to see this year. I don't know if this is I don't know. Or more mauve. And I'm going to blend a little bit more lip liner on top of that. And this is my final look with the trends that I saw on Allure for 2025. What do you think about these trends? Are you going to follow some of these trends? Do you think they're fun? I think they're, oh my God. I think they're fun. I could have done like a nude on the lip, but I was just trying to do all the trends as much as I could. Because some of them I don't really think go together, but makeup is fun. Do whatever you want. Oh, I don't know if these are fluttery lashes or not, but I did my sense of fluttery lashes for mascara. I don't know if they're natural or what, but yeah. So that is the last trend that I did besides the lips. So if you enjoy videos like this, I'm going to do more videos of using what you have instead of having to go out and buy things. A lot of this stuff, I'm sure you already have in your collection. If not, you don't need to have blue. You could do other metallics. You can do other sparkles, other 90s products, or you can manipulate formulas and make them more sparkly or make them more, I don't know, more 90s or whatever. berry lips, or you don't have to get multiples of things. Like they had multitask, you know, on the list was multitasker products. So don't feel like you need to go buy, you don't need to buy anything new, honestly. I mean, if you already have these in your collection, you don't need to get dupes of things and that be wasteful and then not use the thing that you actually like using to begin with. Yes, the light is jankety over here. So if you enjoy videos like this, let me know any ideas you want me to see me film. I might do like skincare trends, hair care trends, hair products, hairstyles, yada, yada, yada. So I'm excited for the new year though. Hopefully you're having a good start to the year on the 5th day of the year. So as always, stay safe, healthy, and always do something that makes you happy. My form of self-care is for beauty and makeup. What is your form of self-care? Because it's always important to take care of you. You can't take care of others unless you take care of yourself. And I hope to see you in my next video.